Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video, I'm going to be doing something that's a little bit different on my channel, and I want to talk about my favorite things that I either did or purchased in the month of May. I've decided I want to do monthly highlights just because like the start of this year was really rough and I struggled a bit with my mental health, and I want to have something where I can focus on the positive things that happened and just sort of recapping things that I achieved and in the month of May, and just sort of a place where I can have a bit of positivity and something where I can recount what happened in the previous month. So this format is the way this is, it's probably not going to be the same month to month, but I just wanted to, because I'm also not a beauty like YouTuber, and I know like monthly favorites is sort of their bread and butter as well, but this is just a place where I can say this is what I did in May that I loved, and this is, you know, what I enjoyed, and just little things like that, just to sort of highlight some positivity, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. So I think I'm going to start with purchases first, just because this isn't always going to be featured on this channel, because I'm trying to be good about my money, be more intentional, saving for future trips. But I did buy a couple of things that were like non-DVD Blu-ray book related, and I love them. So I wanted to show you them. And the first one has been these slippers, because we're going into winter, or we are in winter at the time I'm filming this. I didn't have any proper slippers because I wore my other pair out, because I love the slip-on slippers. If I'm just at home, I don't have to go anywhere. I just put these on, and yeah, slip-ons are amazing. And these were a bit pricey. They were on sale, but I decided that I wanted to get a pair just so, and now that I've like broken them in, I practically live in them. So I've been loving these slippers. So that's for these. And then I wasn't planning on buying this, but it caught my eye because it's purple, and I love purple as a colour. It's my favourite colour. I got this from Anastasia the Musical. It just has Journey to the Past, and just ignore that I've worn this a few times already. It needs to go in the wash, and just that's back, and it's so warm, and it was expensive, but I'm going to get value for money. It's just, it was, and I don't have a lot of jumpers as well, and I kind of recycle through the same ones. Like I've got this Hamilton hoodie back in 21, and I practically live in it during the winter, so I was like, I'm going to get another musical jumper, and yeah, I'll wear it, and yeah, it'll be a great investment. So I got this jumper from Anastasia the Musical, and I suppose that can lead me into my next thing, favorite thing I did in May. I've got a couple. The first one is well, as I said, I saw Anastasia the Musical. I loved it. I went down to Sydney for a weekend with my mum. It rained the whole time pretty much. We did get out shopping for a little bit, but it started to rain on the way back, and then it just rained. And so we spent Saturday night in Sydney in the hotel room watching TV. That was the extent of the Saturday night shenanigans, because it was raining pretty heavily, and I was just like, let's just eat at this pub that's 2 doors down and call it a night, because yeah, I was kind of over the rain, because I'm getting better at like walking in the rain, but it's not my favorite thing to do, just because I'm a bit paranoid about falling over, so like with my knee. But yeah, I loved the whole thing as a general though. And we ate at the Harvest Buffet, so that was sort of like my favorite thing that I ate at. I did 4 courses because I was getting really full by the last one, and I stocked up on prawns, so because that's sort of where I start. I start with the seafood first, and then you get your value for money. So so yeah, I shouted Mum the Harvest Buffet as well, because we were meant to go last year, but that was 2 weeks after I injured myself, and there was no way I was getting around Sydney on crutches. So and I was in an immobilizer as well at the time, so it was sort of like, yeah, we're going to reschedule. And so it wasn't the original show that we were seeing, but Anastasia was great, and yeah, I did enjoy going to the Star. And yeah, it's just a shame that their rooms are really, really pricey, because we got some great deals post-COVID, and we've stayed there at the past when we were seeing musicals there. But yeah, the only downside was really our hotel. If you've seen my video where I showed like what I got up to in Sydney, it was a shower bath combo. I hate those with a passion. I've always hated that even before I got injured, because I don't have, I'm short. I'm a short girly, and I have trouble climbing over things. So, yeah, that wasn't a great experience. I had to use alternative means to to wash myself, because there was no way I was getting my leg over that shower bath. And yeah, I think in future, the only reason we stayed there was because it was a cost measure, just because it was a bit cheaper than some of the deals that were going on. But I think in future, I'm just going to fork out the money and stay at the Meriton, because I did miss staying there, because they at least have a flat shower. But we're talking about positivity. That's just the only thing I didn't like about our stay, was the shower situation. Everything else, aside from the weather, it was great. It was a great weekend. And yeah, so that's sort of one of the major activities I did in the month of May. I also got to go out for lunch and the movies with my friends. So that was, because the last time we caught up was actually, I was on crutches still, so and I was having like muscle spasms and everything, because I was trying to get used to walking again. And yeah, so it was nice actually catching up, not being on crutches, and yeah, just walking over to the movies, which was next door. So we saw The Devil Wears Prada too, so that was a really nice afternoon as well. I loved doing that, and because we don't always get to catch up a lot, because obviously we're adults, we have different lives. We basically have to schedule months in advance for a catch up, so I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that one. And then also at the start of May, we went to Mudgee to visit my brother, sister-in-law, and nephew. And it was, my sister-in-law had a course to do, so she wasn't around as much, but it was mostly spending time with my brother and my nephew, who is 5 months now. So, and adorable. And yeah, I got to be in Auntie Tracy, because it's like being so, because they live like an hour and a half away, we don't get to see them as often, so it was great to catch up. And it was Mum's birthday, so we went out for dinner as well. So yeah, I did a lot of things this month, so it was nice starting to be able to do that again. I think I might just quickly I've done a separate video on my favorite movies and TV shows from the past couple season. My favorite, but I just want to talk about just movies and TV shows. I haven't read a lot this month. I don't have a 5-star book to talk about, like a favorite book. So I'll just do movie and TV shows as my favorites. Favorite movie this month, The Sheep Detectives. I've talked about this before in previous videos, but I sobbed in that movie. I wasn't expecting to, but I loved it. It was just as great as everyone's been saying, and I highly recommend going to see The Sheep Detectives. And then for my favorite TV show, I managed to sneak in at the end there, Spider Noir. I loved it. Nicolas Cage was great in this, and I binged it in 2 sittings, and I'm really hoping that my curse of binge watching a new show doesn't apply to this one, because I binge watched Chaos in 1 day, and that got cancelled a few days later. So I don't have a great track record, and it's partly why I like to wait till every single season is out of a show now. I very rarely watch things as they come out, just because I'm like, if I watch it, it's going to get cancelled. But I did watch Spider Noir just because I was like, oh, this looks fascinating, and I was hooked. So I love Spider Noir. And then, what have I not talked about? Activities that I've enjoyed. The first one is actually more of a fitness related one, just because obviously I've had to do a lot of hydro and physiotherapy to get my knee back to pre-injury status. It was one of the things that the surgeon has recommended. I don't have to do surgery. I just had to check back in with the surgeon after 6 months. Wants me to do like bike riding to work on my quads, because if I keep my quads strengthened, it shouldn't happen again. Fingers crossed, because it's been a time. So what I've actually been doing, because as I said before, I'm a short girly, I can't get over my legs over a stationary bike enough to use the pedals. So I have to use sit down and then use pedals at the bottom. My brother actually had a machine that he wasn't using, so I've been using that as my exercise. I just do 5 minutes. I've tried more. My body just goes into shutdown mode when that happens. So, and he did say don't overdo it. So I was like, okay, lesson learned. But I've been doing bike pedaling, and I've been doing 5 minutes a day, or every other day. I'm trying to do it daily. Just sort of to get that balance between walking a lot and doing 5 minutes on the bike. And I've been really enjoying it. I've been feeling really good as well. And I was not fit at all before my injury. So I was like, my legs are feeling like the strongest they've been. And yeah, the bike pedaling has been really helping. And yeah, just to keep doing that for 5 minutes a day has really changed things around. And also speaking of fitness things, I've been strength. I've been strong enough to be able to stand in the shower, because at home I've got we've got a disabled bathroom because of my brother, but he's moved out, so the bathroom really came in handy while I was going through my recovery. I've been able to stand up and have a shower. I haven't had that happen in 7 months because I've been using the shower chair. And I forgot just how nice it was just to stand under the shower, especially now we're in winter here in Australia. And it's just been really nice standing up and showering again. And yeah, I'm really happy with the progress that's happened, because it was one of the things I didn't have back from pre-injury. And there's just a couple more things that I still need to work on. But showering, standing up was one of them, and I got that back. So, really happy. Showering, standing under the shower. I love that. So, got that. And then I suppose one other thing I've been really loving, it's sort of something when I was going through my mental health issues, I decided to start colouring. And I know that I tried this back when it was really popular on BookTube and that, to do colouring, but I've been finding it's been so helpful with my focusing, just having, even just doing a page every other day, really, really helps. This is the current book that I'm working on, Relaxing Flowers, and yeah, so that's just sort of, some of this is from last month, because I finished the book that I was working on, and then I just decided to just go through there, and yeah, that's just sort of what I've been doing. And it's been really, that's where I think I'm up to, because I think the most recent page I did, if I can get it, there we are, that's the page I most recently filled in. So yeah, it's been really helpful, and it's been working a lot just to sit down for 20 minutes or so and just colour in a page. So I've been trying to spread it out just because I don't have many pages left, and as I said, I'm trying to be good about my purchases, so trying to take my time with this one. But yeah, I have been loving colouring in, so yeah, so that's one thing I've been loving. And I think to finish it off with, this is a bit random, but I have a stress ball. I've had this for a few months, because yeah, you can probably tell it's been used a lot, but this has been so helpful with my anxiety and getting back out and things. Because just, yeah, you just squish it and you're like, yep, it's fine, everything's fine. Just sort of like to ground me. And yeah, I've just been, it's just been just so helpful and I love it. And yeah, so I take this everywhere I go, and sometimes I don't need it, but other times it's kind of like, yep, it's okay, everything's fine. And yeah, it sort of helps to take your mind off if it's in a situation I'm not familiar with or I'm relearning how to do. So yeah, I love my stress ball. So well, this wasn't mine, we already had it, but Dad found it and gave it to me, so I've just been using it a lot. So so yeah, so squishy. I used to have actually an adipose that you could squish, and I've been trying to find one, but I don't know if they even make them anymore, because I squished that one so much I kind of, it exploded. So yeah, that was like a while ago, but I was like, oh, I really liked that adipose because it was like squishy, and then I squished it too much. So yeah. But the squish ball has been a lifesaver, and it's really helped with like dealing with my anxiety and getting things back on track. And yes, so but I think that is everything I wanted to talk about for May favorites. So a lot happened this month. Yeah, I had a lot of achievements, like, and also I finished both my therapy sessions, like my counseling sessions, because I only had 4 because that was what workers compensation paid for. I had 4, but most of them were it was spread out over the past few months, but I finished it in May, so I did go to my last session and yeah, decided I didn't need to continue, so I was at a good point, so I finished that. Finished hydrotherapy, so which really helped with getting my movement back and things. And yeah, so overall it's been a pretty great month, like been to the movies and yeah, starting to get my life back on track because I've been going to work. And yeah, May was a pretty good month overall, and really looking forward to seeing what June will bring. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye!